Howdy, y'all. My name is Press. I'm coming at you with some more colony survival. You'll see our silly colonists walking in through the windows instead of through the doors. I guess maybe they're intimidated by the guards. Who knows? So I have done a teensy bit of work since last time, so I'll run you guys through that, and then we'll work on what we're going to be working on today. I will say this. I think this might be the last episode of this season of Colony Survival. I've got some plans for other ones. I've told you about wanting to play on a harder difficulty. I'm also trying to figure out something, maybe to play a little bit of multiplayer, but that's, you know, I can't guarantee that that's going to be happening anytime soon, but it is something I would like to try out. So obviously, here's our wonderful castle that we finished last time. Now, what have I worked on? Well, as you can see, I finished out the moat in terms of bricking that up and fixing all just the issues with the way that the grass and stuff wasn't fully there and everything. So that's all prettied all the way around. So I did that. And then I also, down below, you'll see we have more colonists. And that's because I did add some more wheat fields. So as you can see, this whole area is all wheat fields. So we're going to be having plenty of food to expand the number of colonists that we've got. So that's that part. And then I also gave us a whole ton more soldiers, guards, all around the border. So you can see there, all around the walls, we have tons of guards. I will say this. One of these nights, you can see these rooms now have 6 in each of them at the bottom here. I was out here trying to see, I wonder, since we moved the castle banner, where they can spawn. So I was standing right here and looking to see, where are they spawning? Where are they spawning? And I swear, one of them spawned right here. Literally on top of me. Only one. I'm not sure why it was only one and why they didn't keep spawning there. He got wrecked immediately. One of these guys just fired an arrow straight through him. And then the rest of them started spawning. I would say they were kind of about this far away was where it seemed like they would start spawning. So I think that's our 75 block mark. But yeah, one of them straight up spawned right on top of me. And then I saw an arrow fly through my head and I was like, "Bah!" And I backed up and then there was a little dead body there. So it was crazy. But one of the things that we want to work on today is we want to work on our wizard's tower, which is going to be a bit tricky because one of the things is, A, I want to make sure that we can see it from the castle, and B, while we're out here, we're going to be definitely in danger of being attacked by zombies at night, so I have to be careful. So I'd like to go ahead out here and quickly start setting out a foundation, and hopefully I can get myself up high enough to where the zombies won't spawn directly on me, hopefully, and then we can just kind of wall the area off and be fine. But as far as arrows go, as far as food goes, everything like that, we are totally set. Now I'm just kind of getting up here, seeing what I can see, because we got the lake down there, which is super cool. Now I'm not sure if the map is procedurally generated. I assume it is, but if we do another file, I want to build somewhere. Oh, you can totally see all the way to here. So what if we built it right here in this part, right where we kind of start to meet the taiga? And the reason for that is, like I said, I want to be able to see the tower. And once we start to build up, it might get outside of the visible range. So I would like to make it as visible as possible. All right, there we go. Just take out some of these trees so I can get a better kind of idea. Yeah. Right here-ish, I think could be a good spot to start the construction of it. I had thought about putting it up on top of the mountain, but I think that from the king's chamber, the top of the mountain is kind of just outside of the loading distance range. So I need to find where the limiter is. Let's get rid of some of these leaves. Where are the trees that belong to these leaves? Come on. Where's your family? Is it you? Where do you belong? What are you doing? Silly leaves. Get rid of some of these trees. Come on. Why aren't you all clearing out? Seems to be a little finicky. Doesn't quite like to work. Oh. Get that grass back down. Okay. Now, if I look from over here, yeah, I can still see the castle from here, so I could probably do it here. So, here's what we're going to do. We're going to kind of build it into the side of the mountain. All right, I'm going to dig out a little bit of space just to kind of give me an idea of where our construction zone will be. But it's going to be a bit of a tricky one of a build, just simply because of the nature of how Wizards Towers tend to look. So we're going to start maybe like down here. Okay. And I had an image or two up that I was using as a reference. But I have closed that window. But I have an idea of how I want it to look anyway, so it's all right. So, and I don't actually have to like dig out all this stuff as long as I get the base down. But I want it to be something like, let's just fill that in. So something like this. Okay. Let me just start building this up. And it'll be kind of like this. And so the way that Wizards Towers usually look is they have this like kind of thin tower base, and then it like opens up and expands up at the top, and it's like it almost looks like it should fall over. Like that's a big feature of Wizards Towers. Like they all seem to look like that. So right now what I'm doing is I'm literally just building up a stone base for us to live on. I may die to some zombies while doing this, so I'm just kind of trying to be a little cautious of the timing. But, it is what it is. We'll do as much as I can here. But yeah, I was thinking about it, and really when it comes down to it, I don't have a lot more that I want to accomplish on this file. And because the zombies there aren't that many at night, like it seems like we've got such an easy balance of our guards now at the guard towers and stuff, that it just seems like it's not a huge deal. And so with that complacency and with the lack of other blocks to get and other things to explore, because we're still waiting on more updates and whatnot, I just feel like I've gotten to a point where we're just going to be spinning our wheels for a bit. So instead of like forcing through more episodes of the series, I figured maybe we'll end it here soon, and then we will either start a new season on the harder difficulties, and then we can build a colony in a different zone, which would be cool because we could build a colony inside of a mountain. We've talked about that. We could build a colony on top of the mountain. We could build a colony in the middle of a lake. There's all kinds of stuff we could do. I'm not seeing any zombies over here, which is actually kind of incredible. They not spawn up here, maybe? I see them all down below. Like you can see them walking through there, and they're heading over to our castle, which you can see in the distance. Oh, I love being able to look at that. That's neat. But if they don't spawn up here, that changes some things as well. Maybe it's because of how steep it is, or maybe it's because we're so far away from the flag that not only do they spawn up to 75 blocks away, but maybe they only really spawn 75 blocks away. You know what I mean? Or like roughly at that distance. Because I don't see any zombies coming at me. Do y'all? I'm looking around. I'm trying to find... Oh, there's some zombies over there. So they're definitely spawning up here. And they're just heading straight for the flag, though. So that's neat. So that'll help us out. Let me, G. There we go. Now you can see. Okay. Doot. We're just gonna use the natural lay of the land for right now until this tower is disconnected enough to where I feel like I can start actually building it as a wizard's tower. Now, will there be anything down in here? I don't know. Maybe. What I'd like to do is make it so that I can actually get some of my guys to walk out here and live in the tower. And what I'll do is I'll put a couple beds in here, and I'll probably just like, once they're here for whatever I set their jobs to be, like a workbench, something like that, I'll probably just leave them here. Like I'll just lock them away in the tower so that they can just stay there, because otherwise they'll keep like trying to like run all the way back to home, and it'll be this whole thing. And so instead, this way they can like, this will just be their home. So maybe like a couple guards to protect the wizard, and then the wizard himself at the very top of the tower in like a kind of like in the wizard's, what do you call it? A refectory? I don't know the proper word for it. But the top of the tower where the wizard lives and does his magics. So, grab a couple more stone bricks. Like I said, just want to get this tall enough until I can kind of get a feel for it. I'll probably build some stairs up to it so that I can get up into it. And then we'll start to design the top part. So, okie dokie. Doot. But yeah, so for the next file, the next season, I guess, I would love to hear y'all's input on where we should build our colony. Suggestions for like really neat, unique places. So as far as biomes go, I feel like there's the tundra, there's the ice, there's the taiga stuff. We could build inside of a mountain, like I said, which could be neat. You have to like dig out the mountain, which gives you a lot of benefits, but also a lot of problems. There's like in the middle of the lake, like some people said, like build a castle in the middle of the lake, which I think could be difficult depending on how deep that is. I don't know how deep that goes. But then you have to put like the farms all along the shore, so you have to like build bridges out to them and stuff. And obviously, like building a mine is going to be a little bit more difficult and whatnot. So I don't know. There's a whole lot of things you could probably do. Man, if I fell from here, I'm gonna die. I hear noises. Sounded like something moving around. I don't know. It's weird, man. Okay. All right, sun's about to come up. And like once we get this, like I said, once we get this built up to a sufficient height, I will start to build the actual tower part. And the other part about Wizard's Towers that seems to be a common thing, almost fell there, a common theme, I guess, is they have these like parts of the tower that kind of like stick off from them that are like all wonky and hanging out in the middle of nowhere, and it looks like it should fall off and fall over. It seems to be a common thing with Wizard's Towers. Okay, just a little bit more. Okay, and I'm gonna actually put a floor up at the top here, just to like kind of give me a an idea of how high up we are, and then I'm gonna jump down real quick. And by that I mean I'll just build out to the wall over here and just see how high up we are right now. So because I can totally jump just like, yeah, totally fine. Okay, let's run down this way. See what it looks like so far. Might need to build it bigger. Who knows? Wizards' towers are magical, mystical things. All right. Yeah, it's nothing crazy fancy to look at right now, but we'll start adding some design elements to it that'll help it out. Let me go ahead and get me a way up there. Okay, come on. I can do this. I can do this. All right, you get out of here. Cool. Okay. So then, let's just nerd pole our way up here. Start to figure out how I want to extend this out. So, if we're going to have the tower part start, first thing we need to do is we need to start actually extending out this like circle. So I need to like give myself kind of almost like a scaffolding to stand on for a little bit. So like it needs to be something like this. Where it extends even further out. Nope, come on. Oh man, this is tricksy like a hobbit. Just like that. And then, I can do this. This will help. Just like that. Okay. So then, you do it like this, you do it like that. And then delete it. And then I can do it like this and like that. And then delete it. Okay. And then, so then I guess I could do... No, it's not going to work as well over here. So, now I got to just take the risk. Okay. We're okay. Give me some more stony bricks. So, we'll do this like... hold on a second. Get rid of that. We'll do this, a couple of layers of this so that it kind of like... almost like UFOs out, you know? Like it gets a little bit wider in there. And then we'll also build a couple of, like I said, like the little offshoot parts to the Wizard's Tower. So, let's see. Looking at the time, we're about 15 minutes in. So I may quickly turn over, do what I usually do, where we start doing a good old-fashioned, time-lapse. Yeah, see, so these guys aren't even, it's not even the same. I need to do it like this. I extended it even farther out. Okay, so, nope, something like that. Okay, so yeah, I'm going to go ahead and do this for a little while, do what I usually do. I'm going to put on a podcast or something, listen to that, and y'all will just get to see the time-lapse part of this, and yeah, then we'll go from there. See you on the other side! All right, y'all, and there we can see our wizard's tower off in the distance. You know, it's nothing crazy fancy, but I like it. I think it achieves the goal that I wanted. You can see it sticks out of the ground there. It's got this little bit off here that sticks out, and you got a little area in there for stuff. You got stuff up there for stuff. I don't have anybody inside of there presently. It was going to be a little bit of a task. So yeah, you know, now I'm at a point where I'm realizing, I'm like, I don't really know what else I'd like to get done. Obviously, I can finish these walls and things, but you know, it's nothing crazy exciting to watch or to do or anything. And ultimately, you know, I'm kind of waiting on more stuff to be added to the game. So I mean, I kind of think we might be at that point where I, you know, just kind of want to take a little break, wait until we have a couple more things to add to the game, and then return to it, or start a second file while we wait for stuff to happen. I was thinking I could out front here do a couple of foresters in order to increase the amount of wood that we've got, just right out front, nothing too crazy. But, you know, ultimately, I think that we're in a pretty good spot. So, lastly, what I would like to do is we are going to hire a ton of new colonists and see just how many we can get. So, I'm just going to recruit away until I've either filled all my beds or we run out of food, which it looks like I'm definitely going to be able to fill all of our beds. Okay, so we are now at 230 colonists. Plenty of food. So we're going to have twice as many zombies tonight. Let's go ahead and we'll see what this is like. And I think that'll be where we'll end for now. I will not delete this file. If y'all come up with crazy ideas that you think would fit really well with this little colony, then we'll do that. Otherwise, I'm probably just going to start a brand new colony where we will start from scratch. We're going to turn up the difficulty. We're going to make things a little bit crazier, and we'll see what we do there. Might build inside a mountain, might build on top of a hill. I don't know. I'll be looking forward to y'all's suggestions down in the comments down below to let me know what I should do. But let's do this one last night where we see what happens when we get this many colonists all up in here. I don't know if there's anywhere, like I could fill out some other areas with beds if I wanted to get even more colonists, you know what I mean? Like I could put down, like we have a handful more beds. Why not just kind of do a little bit of something like that, you know? Couple more colonists. Oops, wrong area. Alright, zombies are coming. Let's see what it's like. Wizard's Tower off there. You can see it kind of glows at night with the lamps that I put up in there. Not lamps, but the torches. I'm getting ready for this. Alright, here we go. Zombies are coming. Oh man, you can see them. They're spawned right there. Oh, that's crazy. Yeah, you can see them popping in all over the place. And look, there's people just going to sleep over there. That's great. Alright, let's just watch the chaos. Ping. I mean, I think we've got plenty of guards to take care of this. It really doesn't look like that many zombies. I might just go start putting beds all over the place just so we can get even more colonists just cuz. But we'll see. Because, you know, sometimes I kind of get a little bit ahead of myself, and then it's like, oh no, you just got to wait a little bit for nighttime to get a little bit further along, and then all of a sudden it's nonsense. Let's go ahead and put a couple more beds down. Why not? Beds everywhere. Do 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 beds, 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 beds. Command tool, no, banner tool. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, okay. How are we doing? Lots of glowing eyes off in the distance. But our crack shot dudes are like more than enough to take care of this. Like this is baby mode. Baby mode. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Just fire randomly in that direction. You'll probably hit something. Ping. Can I hit one? There we go. Yeah, there we go. Just fire, just like this. Oh, man. There's my little pile of zombies that I'm taking out over there. Man, that's a lot of zombies. That is a good amount of zombies. Oh, yeah, look at this pile right here that they're just making. These zombies got nothing, man. They got nothing. Look at this. Ping. Get pinged. I do love how they still, like, the bodies are still interactable. Oh, man, there's so many zombies. They don't even get close, y'all. They don't even get close. Wow. Alright, here's what I want to do. Before we end the episode, and it's probably going to take a full day of waiting, but we're going to make a ton more beds. Okay. I'm going to try and find some place where I can fill it out. I might just fill the most of the castle with just beds, just to, you know, just so we can get as many people as possible. So let's see if maybe we can get up to like 300 or 400. I'm going to go mess with the workshop stuff so that I'll set my guys when they wake up in the morning. They will be ready. Make me a ton of beds. Okay. And how are they doing? Still looks like nobody's getting anywhere near. Yeah, not even. Not even close. The only other thing I could think of is, like, make sure to set arrows to, like, infinite, because I think they're set at 3,000. Make as many arrows as you can. Can you not set it to higher than 3,000? Infinite. There we go. Okay. Alright, yeah. We're going into the castle. I'm going to fill a ton of empty space with beds. And we are going to have a huge zombie attack at night. And I think that'll be where we're going to end this one, y'all. And so I know that, like, we're not complete with everything. A big part of it, like I said, was I was hoping that they would get more stuff kind of added to the game sooner. But obviously, you know, they're doing it on their timeline. So, you know, can't be salty about that. So I just kind of want to do this as like a fun little last hurrah of this colony. I like how the castle turned out visually. I think that, like, we made a lot of... I like a whole bunch of what we did. But every series must come to an end. And this way, we give ourselves some time to figure out what exactly we want to do going forward. Okay. More beds, more beds, more beds, more beds, more beds. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Just like this. All right. So it's like the zombie apocalypse happened, right? Obviously. And I was so generous that I let people come and live inside the castle in all these extra spaces that where we could manage. Let's go up into... So we're up in this area. I want to go over this way, actually. Go up into the actual castle. Or the king's chamber. I'll fill that out with beds, too. Some of y'all can come live with the king, even. It's like a little slumber party sleepover. Do-do-do-do-do. Slumber party sleepover. Do-do-do-do-do. Yeah, yeah. Do-do-do-do-do. Okay. Or if that works. Hopefully it works. I'm sure it does. I'm sure the game just looks at like the number of beds, and that's pretty much it. As long as they can physically get to it by just like walking over stuff. This shouldn't still be here. Oops. Sorry, the torches weren't necessary either. Okay. Oh. Oh yeah, it's not the same on both sides. All right, how many beds you got for me? 65. Perfect. Okay. Food, it looks like we're actually not doing too poorly on. Oh. Is that a double bed? Like accidentally like made like 2 beds go there. Whoops. Do it again. Do like that. That. Okay. Do. Come on, pick up. Here. Okay. And like that. All right. Oh, that's right. I got these spots up here too. Bed space. Bed space. All kinds of bed space. All right. Same on the other side. Here's the king's bed. No one gets to sleep on the king's bed except for me. So don't you go over there, Stan. I know you. All right. Boop, boop, boop. Okay. Just like that. And I can even fit some on the stairs like this. So many beds. We have enough for 357 colonists. Doot. Boop, boop. I'm totally okay with this essentially leading to our destruction, which is likely to happen, I think. But I'm okay with that. All right, that's a lot of beds. How many more beds you got? 125. Okay. I don't know if I'm going to have enough food to afford these people. Like to actually be able to buy them all. But we got space, so let's fill this out as much as we can. Oh, get rid of that. I don't know if they can like walk over beds to get through to places. I know they can walk over beds. I want to make sure that they can actually physically get to everywhere that they need to get to. Okay. Okay. That's a lot of beds. 418 is where we're currently at. And they're making even more. I will go to 450, maybe 500, and that'll probably be it. I also want to pay attention to like the time, because I want to make sure that we have them all before night starts. So I should probably start actually. Oh, but I want to wait. It's got to be like perfect timing. Like once it's starting to turn to dusk, that's when I want to do it, because I want to make sure that the zombies calculate that there's this many people when they start to spawn, but I also don't want it to be the point where people start to starve because we don't have enough food, because that could definitely happen, I think. Right. Okay. Yeah, I'm making all kinds of stuff. That's good. How y'all doing out here? Sun's getting towards the end of the space, so let's just get a couple more beds down. We're at 440. So 450 might be where we end up. Where are you walking to, buddy? Oh, that's the berry guy. He has to walk all the way in here. I never gave him a chest out there. Okay, got a couple spots in the kitchen floor, maybe? Oh, yeah, all back here. Kitchen staff. Plenty of room for beds back here. Okay. Doot, doot. Heck, why not one there? Okay. 464. That's a pretty good amount of beds. Pretty good amount of beds, I think. Special hidden bed. Actually, like I said, I'm not sure if they can actually walk through them to get places. So, that should work. Okay, 467. Let me get out front. And I'm going to wait just a moment. And then just start spamming it with how many people we can get and see just how many colonists and therefore just how many zombies we can get. And like I said, we may die. Who knows? All right? That's part of the fun. All right, sun's starting to set. Once it really starts to turn a little bit orange up there, which you can see just at the edge, once it starts to get a little bit more orange up in here, we will start recruiting more colonists, and then it's time for the zombie explosion, I assume. All right. These guys doing their jabs. Oh, I never gave them crates. They gotta walk far. That's fine. That's fine. They won't get enough wood, I don't think, to mess with them too much. I wonder if they'll ever add it so that you can plant saplings. Or can I plant saplings? I mean, I know you can pick them up. Maybe you can plant them, and I've never even tried it. Let me see. Oh, you totally can. You can totally plant saplings. That's awesome. Don't know why I thought you couldn't. Just never occurred to me. All right, let's start hiring. Nope. No, close this. Close this. F1. 2. Boom. Banner tool. Recruit colonists. How we doing on food? Just want to make sure that we have, like... Oh, we're in the red. We're so in the red. Okay. We're going to go there. 315. We are not in a good place for food. Okay. It's definitely more. There's definitely more zombies. Like, all of a sudden, they just, like, started spawning. Oh, heck. You know what? Let's get some more. All right. 323. Now we just watch. What we got going on? Those trees aren't going to make things easy. That may have been a foolish choice on my part. That's fine. Got some hay. Can I put it down? You can. Cool. That's right, I knew that. I made a roof out of that stuff. Look at all them zambles. Can we hold out against such a horde of zombies? We have 5,000 arrows. Our food stores are running extremely low. It's my fault. I did spend it all. Ping! I wonder if I can hit one from this far away. I might be firing too high. Yeah, I hit that guy. Hit that guy, come on. Ah, close. Yeah, I got one. Alright, how are we doing in the front? We are doing fine, y'all. We are doing just fine. Yep, this is why we're going to have to turn up the zombie difficulty. I want it to be a challenge. I want it to take a little bit more effort on our part to defend our colony. And so, yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Oh, yeah. Wrecked fools get wrecked fools. Because, I mean, it's not that hard to get this many guards to protect you. Oh, look at that guy. And so that's why the whole difficulty thing is something that I've been wanting to work on. How are they doing over there? Yeah, again, looks fine. Lots of zombies, but just by building a simple structure that forces them to funnel through a tiny spot, you increase the surface area of them that's essentially available to be wrecked by your guards. Let's get down here. Just walk along. It's definitely more zombies, though. I mean, look, that's a lot of zombies. It's just huge, long lines of them. But because their AI is kind of dumb, They're really not that hard to deal with, it seems. It's only once you get overwhelmed. Although I guess that is just kind of the thing of zombies in general, huh? How close are they getting? Not very. Not very. Ping. Ping. Look at that. Just falling into the moat. Get eaten by our sharks. We have pet sharks that eat all bad zombies. Can't use bow. No arrows in inventory. Give me some of them. Donka. Okay, look at that pile of zombies. My goodness. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it ain't nothing, man. This ain't nothing. I ain't afraid of no zombies. What do you think that this king's afraid of you? I'm the greatest king that's ever kinged. Look at this. My God. We got 323 colonists. We're about to run out of food. That's my bad. But other than that, we're totally fine. Totally fine. Jerks. Butts. Butts and jerks and jerk butts. Get out of here. Look at that. The sun's about to come up. We conquered that, y'all. We conquered the heck out of it. Well, I think then that this is going to be us saying farewell from our beautiful little colony here. Going to let the sun rise. I'm going to go take one last look up at my wizard's tower. I'm sure I'll probably start to get notifications that my people are starving to death. So, you know, that's no fun. But, yeah, it looks like the sun has come up. The zombies have died. I'm going to take a last little look at my tower up here. And with that, we're just going to say thank you all for watching. Please be sure to give me your suggestions down below about what we should be doing for our next file. Should we, like, what should the challenge be that we do? What is the stuff that we should really do to make it different? And where should we build? Should we build inside of a mountain? Should we build on the top of a mountain? Should we build around a lake? Like, what should we do to make it a very unique and different colony from this first one? This was Pigtopia. What are we going to do for our next one? And help me name it as well. Give me all those suggestions down below. So with all that, y'all, thank you all so much for watching. If you liked what you saw, please be sure to give the video a like, a favorite, and subscribe to the channel. My name has been Price, and I will see y'all next time.